Yep, that would be me, with that hat looking like an epic failure next to that other dude, who not only happens to have killer dance moves, which you'll see much more of later, but is also a member of Pakistan's smallest ethnic community, an indigenous pagan tribe known as the Kalashas. Well, let's start from the beginning, shall we? A 10-hour drive without stops from Pakistan's capital city of Islamabad, almost 20 miles from the Afghanistan border, tucked away between the snow-capped Hindu Kush mountains of the country's northwest frontier, lives a polytheistic non-Muslim tribe of Pakistanis. Not only do they live in a remote slice of heaven, but they also practice some very interesting customs and traditions. So, join me as I step into what felt like a complete fairy tale, the enchanted Kalash Valley. The village elders say that this valley is alive with invisible protector gods and goddesses, demons and angels, with spirits and sprites, fairies and jinns. Well, after spending a few days here, that doesn't sound so far-fetched anymore. At this point, I'd even believe if someone said that elves and hobbits live here too. The tribe's origin has always been a talking point, with nothing conclusive just yet. Some claim that they are the long-lost descendants of Alexander the Great's world-conquering armies, which invaded this region over 2,000 years ago. Another hypothesis is that they're the last survivors of the Indo-Aryan tribe. And then the Russians say that they could be a lost Slavic tribe who wandered down south and then got lost. The powerful flow of the river throughout the valleys makes for a phenomenal irrigation system that provides water out to the farm fields. And although smartphones have kind of made their way into the tribe, the farming is still done by hand and no machinery, at least for now. Distilled spirits and wine are considered sacred here and are used in festivals, cooking, cleaning, and other rituals. The process of making these has been passed down from generation to generation.
जो प्योरली सेरेमनी होता है प्योरली वो शास्त्रों के उस वक्त ये जो है खुद जो टेम्पल के अंदर मतलब उनका टेम्पल होता है ना खान जैसा मतलब डेथ सेरेमनी होता है उसके अंदर पीते हैं लोग फिर वहाँ जाके अपना त्यौहार मनाते हैं गाना गाते हैं ठीक है उसके अंदर घरों में पीते हैं जैसे हम बैठे हुए हैं तो होते हैं कोई ऐसी रस्म
Nice. Yeah, what's straight in?
Yeah, shabash.
The Kalasha way of life differs greatly in comparison to the neighboring Muslim communities, where many women are seen donning the hijab. The Kalash in general do not segregate their women and men. The women are allowed to marry whomever they wish, to divorce their husbands in an unhappy marriage, and it is socially acceptable to elope without the risk of being disowned by their families. There are, however, instances where the women and men are separated. During times of menstruation, childbirth, and pregnancy, women spend their time in a compound right by the village called the Bashali or Bashaleni. To us outsiders, that may sound a bit unjust, but the women of the tribe actually look at it as an opportunity to chill out, where they sing, feast, chat, and sew while other women cater to their needs. They're pretty much exempted from village duties and chores. There are 3 festivals that take place here annually. In these festivals, gods and spirits are worshipped through animal sacrifices, dances, prayers, and by singing hymns. Celebrations are held in different parts of the village with homemade wine and dances to the sound of drums. As we were driving towards Kalash Valley, someone I came across in one of the towns cracked a joke that I was in for quite a treat if there's a funeral taking place. At first, it sounded like a pretty morbid thing to say, but it made more sense as I got to learn more about their beliefs. It's believed that the passing of someone is a union of the soul with the Creator and the ancestors. Instead of mourning their dead, the Kalash give a farewell to the deceased by paying tributes with singing and beating drums. The dead are given food for their final journey, along with their possessions that are laid right beside them.
Having the Kalashian wine over here by a bonfire. There's gonna be some food, maybe some dancing afterwards. Cheers. Alright, so our dearest Raja Bhai made this. It's juicy, like legit juicy. It's cooked to perfection. The spices are in there. Salt is on point.
ओ राजा जी,
राजा भैया,
वाह!
चाचा
The Kalasha population is down to almost 3,000 today and is at risk of going extinct. Their numbers still continue to decline due to social, economic, and security challenges despite government assistance. Here are my parting thoughts. Our generation is in a unique position. It is said that there are more things that will go extinct or obsolete in our generation than any other prior to us. And I really truly hope the Kalasha tribe is not one of those, and that their culture remains preserved. The very first step to preservation has got to be acceptance. Acceptance of beliefs, customs, and opinions that are much different than yours and mine. And that is a good starting point. What's up guys? What is going on? This is Tab. Thank you so much for watching this video. If exploring new destinations, eating different kinds of foods, or experiencing new cultures happens to be your thing too, make sure to hit the bell icon somewhere over there so you don't miss a thing. Thank you so much for being here.